me wondering. Thought that I had figured it out. Nothing could get through to me, but this kind of chemistry has me wondering. When you're not around it, all goes black and white. How come I'm not seeing in color? Lost without you, I can't make it through the night. How come I'm not seeing in color?
Wednesday. I am a hot mess right now. We'll talk all about it. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you are doing good. I'm Myles Dyer. This is Myles Dyer Live. I host a show right here, same time every week. No matter what the occasion, no matter what I've got in the build up towards it, I always try and make it back so we can relax, hang out, talk about all sorts. Sometimes we talk about world events. Sometimes we internalize stuff, look at mental health and well-being, life issues. And sometimes we just go freestyle. A lot of the time we go freestyle. And actually, I've just come back from an offsite event with my the new company I'm working for, CyberSafe. Had an amazing time. But before heading into London on Monday, I was like, I'm probably going to get back very last minute. I need to schedule on my broadcast system here the show. And I hadn't even thought of a topic. And so when I was working out, hey, lots of familiar faces, lots of new faces. Say hey if you're in the chat. It'd be good to say hello. But if you are just watching, like my good friend V, love you all the same. You can sit back, relax, chill, have a good one. Did I get caught in the storm? I didn't know there was a storm, but it was quite windy on the way back, which helped me with my pacing back to the home. But yeah, I was trying to think of a topic, and I been on dating apps at the weekends, and I thought, okay, let's talk about online dating because it's a whole new world now. So many apps. It's a massive business that makes billions every year internationally. And also I found a really cool bit of functionality on a dating app that I thought I wanted to talk about, which is to do with live streaming. And actually there's a couple of people, or one, I think Becky I saw, who I knew through it. But yeah, so I scheduled it on Monday, and then we finished this afternoon. It was absolutely buzzing, but it was a long journey back. And some of my colleagues offered to go to somewhere called Home Slice. Has anyone heard of Home Slice before? It's a big pizza place in London. A big pizza place that does really, really big pizzas. And I've always wanted to go, but never had the chance. And so I decided to. And then we left at 7 o'clock in the evening. And I thought, oh my goodness, it's going to take about 2 hours to get home. And so, yeah, I made it just in time. So we're starting 10 minutes later. Normally the countdown is at 10 to the hour. And then we start dead on the hour. Today, we've started on the hour. The countdown started on the hour. It's now 10 past. We're probably going to go for the hour because, to be honest, all I want to do right now is go to bed. I am so sleep deprived. But I also wanted to do this and, chat with you guys. So, look, bit of housekeeping as always. I've just reorganised stuff on my screen, so it might take a moment for me to work all of this out. But wow, I've got a lot of assets here. But for those that don't know, is that not gonna? There we go. MylesDyer.com is my website. Patreon.com/Myles Dyer if you want to support me. But Instagram is where I'm most active. It's the only social media I tend to use quite actively, although I have been very inactive recently. But yeah, here every week, same time. And we always finish the live show with a really, really fun word game. And even if you're not into word games, I do say stick around because it's a really good collab game. And every week we get one shot at it and we try and see together how far we can get levels-wise because it's really tricky. It's really tricky. And the more of us that are there, word game, the more of us that are there, the better chance we have of getting into some of the higher levels. So, with all that said, I've got a few things to show, actually. Firstly, we're talking about the pizza place. I guess I should show the pizza place first. So it's called Home Slice, as I mentioned. I think there's a couple in London, but this is how it looks. Home Slice. And it is known for really big pizzas. And whenever I've looked at the photos of Home Slice, they look big, but nothing compares to when you're actually there with them, with that pizza. We're in London, so this was one in Shoreditch, but I do believe there's a couple of others. I think there's one near Leicester Square or Tottenham Court Road. But here's the pizza. I had this with a colleague of mine who's vegan, so we had a half and half vegan pizza. I mean, the size of it, I really don't know how to explain. These are massive. Hey, Veronica, good to see you here. Glad you can make it. Veronica is a very special person I get to work with and is very, very talented. Yum, vegan pizza. So the pizza that we got, do you know what? I'm going to look up the menu now. Can I put my cam over this? Yeah, I can. Camera. Oh, Jesus, this is using my webcam. Turn that off. That's absolutely horrid. Let's go to... This is the thing about doing it DIY on the fly. USB camera. Let's do it. Let's go in a circle. There we go. Cool. Lots of love. But yeah, best pizza place. I've heard this a lot. There's a lot of good pizza places in London, to be fair. Let's look up what this pizza was, because otherwise I'm going to totally butcher it. So, Home Slice menu. Okay, so these are 20-inch pizzas. You can get them by the slice. So they're really, really good for sharing. Menu. Here we go. Oh, you click menu. Okay. So, right. So the left half that you can see, or sorry, the top left, that was what my friend Jesse got, which was, how do you pronounce it? It's apostrophe NDUJA. Oh my! I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. I'm writing it down in the chat. There we go. It's that. It's what you see on screen there. It's that, which is like the meaty bits, but it's all vegan. Tender stem broccoli, chili, and garlic oil. It was so good. Really, really tasty. And then I went for the other vegan one. And the other vegan one that I got was mushroom, ricotta, pumpkin seeds, chili, and soy truffle glaze. Brackets, garlic oil. The amount of sunflower seeds on it was... Sorry, pumpkin seeds was overkill. But it was really, really, really good. Yeah. Really, really, really good. So yeah, Home Slice is really good. Lots of great pizza places in London. I really like... it's called... Oh man, what's everyone's favourite place? Pizza places where you guys live in the world, wherever you are. There's one called Mod's Pizza, MODS, and it's kind of like Subway sandwiches in its mechanics. So, but you don't pay for extra toppings. So you choose a pizza. I think larges are like £8 something, maybe £9, which for a large pizza in like Leicester Square, like hotspot tourist area in London. And then there's like 10 different cheeses. They have like all these vegan cheeses and all that. And then they got like just so many toppings, and it's all fine. You haven't had pizza for such a long time. I eat way too much pizza. I have pizza at least once a week. I'm going to die young because of it. Oh, thank you, Nashi. So it's Naduya, or small N sound. Naduya, yeah, in the US. Okay, that's cool. Thank you for that. I'm glad you spelled it out phonetically for me. And good to see you here, Nashi. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, we're going to take the pizza off the screen now, I think. I think we've seen enough of that pizza. Really, really, really good. And then what else have I got here? Oh, the hotel room we were staying in, it was weird. It was so weird. Check out what was on the lamps and by the bed. It is freaky. Want to chat? Cool number 9. Cool number 9. And then number 9 is what? Oh, it's reception. Love it. Yeah. But yeah, they had... they also had Sylvester, the cat, on the other one. And when the lights were on, they were really, really freaky. But yeah, the rooms were super, super, super quirky. Yeah, number 9. Yeah, it was all pretty weird. But yeah, it was good fun. Good fun. I can take myself off now, main cam. Have 2 of me on there. But yeah, it was a really good event. Obviously, I can't really go into specifics. No, did I give him a call? I thought I could have been really awkward about it and give him a call. No, I didn't. I didn't give him a call. But no, it was a really good event. And for those that don't know, 5 weeks ago, I transitioned from being a freelancer, done freelance consultancy for about 5.5 years in online content digital strategy. And I'm now working for, as you can see here from the hoodie, CyberSafe. And it's remote. It's a remote working job, so work from home. So it was lovely to be at an event with colleagues and meet in person. And it honestly was just incredible. Like, it's one of those moments where the feeling you get, I wish I could bottle it up and label it inspiration. So whenever you have those down moments in life, you can just drink it and feel energized again. But unfortunately, that's not how inspiration works. I'm very lucky to work with so many brilliant, or remarkable is the term that we commonly use, people. And yeah, to work in a job where people are saying, we are here because we want to make the world a better place. You know, that's totally my jam. So yeah, it's been really good. I've been really, really buzzing, but I'm very, very tired and I can't wait to go to bed. So today's topic is online dating and building connections in the digital age. I thought this would be a really, really interesting conversation. And actually, I've not done this for a couple of weeks, but I'm going to do it now, and I'm just making it up on the fly. Is we're going to have a poll running in the background, which I should have set up right from the start. But let's have a look here. That's one thing my broadcast system doesn't allow. I can't set up apps from it, so I actually have to go to the YouTube page. Yeah, meeting people in real life. Do you know, it was really interesting, actually. There's a lot of moments where you do things and then you instantly reflect and go, wow, it's been X number of years since I've done something like this. So it's a lot. I haven't been to an event for a few days with, I don't know how many people it was, 50 people, maybe a bit less than that. Yeah, it was really, really good, but very, very tired. Let's get this going. So, and also, did anyone see PSVR Without Parole last Friday? This is the new show I host on a Friday. I'll talk a bit about that at the end. But first, let me get onto this. Right, so the poll is going to be, as you'd probably expect, do you use dating apps? Yes, lots. Sometimes. Not anymore. Or never. There we go. So the poll should come up now. Answer honestly. It's anonymous. So yeah, do you use dating apps? Yes, lots. Sometimes. Not anymore. Or never. We've already got never at 100%. Cool. Well, we'll leave that up throughout the chat. So yeah, today I wanted to talk about dating apps, how it's changed the game. Like a lot of things when it comes to the internet and digital platforms that have now been used to facilitate things that, I'm going to describe it this way, were analog. So for example, dating apps get resistance from people that would say it is of not the same quality as the way that I do dating. And the most common one is, surely you want to go out and meet people out and about. Dating apps, how do you know they're real? There's all these concerns like this. Whereas I've always felt I would rather connect with someone online and have a conversation and get to find out about each other more than, and I know these aren't the only choices, by the way, but generally speaking, it's like, I'd rather do that than go to a nightclub and just randomly, bump into someone and try talking over loud music. Now I'm barely able to hear each other. So yeah, I've personally used dating apps on and off for about, I'm going to say 15 years now. Time flies a lot. My current cycle at the moment is I will download dating apps. I will use them for maybe a month or two. Probably, I usually make friends on them. Then I start getting bored. I delete them. And then I go, half a year to 7 months, 8 months of just, not even thinking about it. Because it's this idea of like, when you look for it, you won't find it. So sometimes actually being more passive is a good way of doing it. So, I keep meeting people in the office who I haven't seen for 24 plus. Wow, because of the post-pandemic stuff. Wow, yeah. Totally agree about being out and about in person in a good environment than sites, but each their own. Yeah, and this is the thing. There is no right answer here, but I do find the dating apps an interesting component. I was trying to think, like my ex from like 12 years ago, I met online, but it was actually from when I used to do a live show on stickam.com, which doesn't exist anymore. And she was from Seattle in the US. We weren't in a relationship. I went out there a couple of times, met her family and that, and then she came to live with me in the UK, and then we started dating. Didn't work out, unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, you can meet people. You can meet people online, and it can work. The reason it didn't work wasn't, some people would go, well, that's what happens when you try it with someone that you've met online. It's like, no, it didn't work for reasons that apply in all relationships, regardless of how people meet. So you're saying analog dating. I sort of use that phrase, but I think analog dating is a good way of describing it, right? So we have digital, online dating, and we've got analog. I think analog would be quite good as well. So there are quite a lot of apps though, right? There are quite a lot of dating apps. Too many to choose from. And someone I met with earlier asked me if I used the big three, and I'd never heard that. And he said, he just made it up. But it was really interesting to hear which three he mentioned. So I'll go through them in just a minute. Kira says, I'd rather meet people in person. I kind of judge people if they have a kind face. That's interesting. So I think it's definitely important to meet in person. But what I also think is quite interesting. Oh, here we go. I've seen too many films where digital dating has gone wrong. Perhaps that put me off. But aren't there lots of movies where regular dates go wrong as well? Yeah. SK says dating apps are good because there's some superficial attraction if you match, which is a good start. Meeting someone in public, you don't know if they're attracted to you on some level. It's a start. I like that. It's a starting point. And for me, it's always about common ground. It's always about commonality. It's always about making sure you are on the same page. Communication is very, very important. And so one of the first things I do when I connect with people online is I ask, what are they looking for? Also, I ask, why are they using the app? Because you can find out a lot about people there. And you might be at a disagreement. And then if you're at a disagreement at that starting point, then it's likely that you're not going to get anywhere in the long run. So, for example, I could match with someone and they say, I want to get married and have kids in the next 3 years. Totally respect it. That is a completely fine thing to want. And hopefully they find it. But straight away, I will be like, no, not for me. Because the idea of going into a relationship, and before we've even started, there's this kind of expectation of within 3 years. For me, it's like there are many more steps before even considering that, which I think would take 3 years to do. So that's a good one. It's always about finding out starting points. I also, I'm always very top line in the fact that I like to take away pressure. I like to take away expectations, because expectations can be a huge thief of joy. And so sometimes I like to say, I'm up for meeting, and if we become good, if we end up being good friends because of it, that's amazing. Like, that's awesome. A new connection's been made. However, if we get on really well and something more serious blossoms, then that's an amazing bonus. That's awesome as well. Or if we mutually decide we just want to have fun, that's totally cool as well. But at the end of the day, it's only going to be known through communication and working out what each person wants. And I find often when I mention that, I always get a positive response in the sense of, that is so nice to hear. Because often people just keep going, I want this, this, and this. And it's like, it sort of becomes a demands list. And again, sometimes it works for some people. Some people work differently. Some people would find what I'm saying too ambiguous, too kind of floaty, and therefore not something worth proceeding with. So yeah, there's definitely that as well. Is it weird to be attracted to someone with less similarities between you or with different likes? No, I don't. No, not at all. I was actually speaking with my best friend about this the other day because I was asking about his wife and if they have, he's into gaming, and I know that she's been on the console a couple of times. But I was like, does she have an interest in gaming? He's like, no. I was like, but surely a little bit. No, and he's like, his argument is you want to be in a relationship with someone that you have 80% of differences with, because you need to be able to do your own thing and have your own space. And I stand by that myself. I would want to be in a relationship with someone where I can spend quality time with, do things together with, whether that's, going places or, maybe having some commonalities of projects or hobbies. But I also think it's important that you have your own thing as well. Have some breathing room. And actually, that, you know, I'm going to say take it to the extreme. Extreme is probably not the right word for this. But there's a lot of scientific research around the idea of people in relationships having their own separate beds is actually really good. And it's not to say they can't share a bed, but it's also nice having that separate space at times as well. Probably to do with fighting over covers, but who knows, right? So yeah, I'm just looking at the poll at the moment, where we're at the moment. So we got 12% for sometimes, 38% for not anymore, and 50% for never. But yeah, keep voting. If you haven't voted in the poll yet, please do. Please do. Perhaps I should see more positive films. I mean, yeah, it depends. Like, if they're horror movies, they clearly have an angle. But if they're like dramas, then yeah, that could, you know, if you get hit over the head again and again with that kind of imagery, it can definitely skew your perceptions on things. So I'm going to have another drink from this noisy bottle. V got me to buy big bottles of water. Absolute lifesaver. Because something I absolutely hate, I don't know about you, there's nothing worse being dehydrated in the middle of the night in a hotel and the only water you've got is the bathroom sink. Or the small bottles they sell in the mini bar, which ours didn't actually have, actually. The mini bar being like, you know, £5 for a bottle of water. 2 sets of covers are a must. There we go. Solution building. I love it. I love it. So, yeah, should we take a look at some of these dating apps? Here we go. It should be. Here we are. Let's oh, this was set from when I was doing something the other day. Oh, it does say it's Zoom though. Is it because I haven't? There we go. There we go. It's all in shot there. And then let me move myself down here to this sort of corner. And there. That's cool. Oh, this was the menu from Home Slice. Is that an app? No. Yeah, Home Slice this is the pizza place. We went really, 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 really good. Cool. Right. Number 1, right? Tinder. Who here's used Tinder? Tinder is obviously, I would argue Tinder is the most famous dating app in the world now. What do we say? Yeah? Swipe right is a trademark. Wow. I did not know that. No, as in it's not the most, or you don't use it. Loathe Tinder. Okay, so for those that don't use it, why don't you use it? And Kira, if you loathe it, why do you loathe it? Bumble is better. Okay, Sam, hold on to that because I can't wait to talk to you. So never used it. Okay. It is super popular. One of the most popular in the world, right? So this is my view on Tinder. I have used it on and off, like all the other apps. Tinder generally is one of the seems dangerous, more of a hookup culture. Interesting. So Tinder, I think, did go in with that kind of hookup culture for sure. Tinder is one of the most optimized apps in terms of functionality, in terms of how smooth it runs. It's just a really, really clean app. What I don't like about it is as you're swiping through people, you see an image of them and you have to click on the image to then see a bio, a small bio. And I don't like that. I like to, because it's all about quickness. It's about instinct, which some people might completely hate that idea. But I like to see something about them. I like to see a bio without having to click every time. I know people swipe left in real life if they don't like you. That is correct. That is correct. But yeah, Kira was mentioning no real connection, just creepy guys talking. So this is a thing that is, I think, going to be a common theme across all these apps, is the notion that it's a different experience between males, females, generally speaking. There are some girls that can be creepy, but by no way near what it's like. Excuse me. Oh. For girls to deal with guys. And I find that frustrating for two main reasons. The one is the most obvious one, which is why can't people just be like non-threatening and non-creepy and just use it normally? Some of the stuff I've seen my female friends mention is just like, it's that whole like shocked but not surprised, and it's just depressing. But the other reason I hate it, and this is a bit more of a selfish reason, is for guys like me that are trying to use it legitimately, we are now in a competitive market where we are getting drowned out by just a lot of creeps. And yeah, it's not great like that. I like to meet people the real way, hanging out through a friend doing a hobby. But that's fine. But you can meet people the real way through these dating apps. Because for me, it's like, it's not that you match and therefore you then go into a relationship. I feel like you can go through many steps. So, I don't know. That's how I feel. Pretty sure on Tinder, unless you write it in your bio, you have to guess if the person is there for anything more than a hookup. It's a lottery. Or if they're even real. Does Tinder... Let me get my phone up. Does Tinder put on their profiles what they're after? So yeah, look, I'm going to show you now. I don't know if you can see this, but like that is how it looks. So you just get how close they are, their name and that, and then you press the I button and it will say... Oh, it doesn't say what they're after, but is that... No, it doesn't on this one. Okay, it doesn't. Both sexes are equally or can be equally creepy. So, I mean, I disagree with that. I mean, I think women can be creepy, but I don't think it's anywhere on the industrial scale that it is with guys. Yeah, okay. So the bio thing, I think the bio thing's really, really good. Yeah, creeps spoil it for everyone. The single life with a hint of light flirting is the way for me. So who do you flirt with, Marty? Let me know. Yes, you can get catfished. I have always wanted video chats. I think it's different when you're demisexual, connection first, and that's easier. You get the vibe from them. Okay, yeah. Wait, is this your first time on Tinder? Hey, Nina. Good to see you here. Good old friend. No, I've used Tinder on and off for years, but because I'm going through lots. I have like 4 apps I use at the same time, so I get confused. Nina, you're funny. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. There aren't problematic people of all genders and sexes, but men, generally speaking, are on an industrial scale creepy. Anyway, so that's Tinder. I think Tinder's really well optimized. It's smooth, but yeah, lots of fakes and lots of yeah. Well, there's just a lot of illegitimate accounts. Right, how about this one? OkCupid has some really interesting ads on the underground because they say it's dating for every single person. So you look at this image here on the right, like there's more legs than there are actually people. I like it though. I do really, really like it. I think it's kind of cool aesthetic. So yeah, OkCupid, I believe, originated from an app that was all about quizzes. So first I'll ask before I get into this, who's used OkCupid? If so, what do you think of it? Do you still use it now? I've been using this a lot recently for a reason I'll get to in a moment. Or do you hate it? And if you hate it, why? And I'll sort of go into OkCupid now. So, OkCupid is as I said, I believe originated as a quizzing site, and that plays into the way it works now. Oh, Nina's just saying, plenty of fish from a girl's side was absolutely terrible. I think OkCupid makes a lot more sense because it narrows down the dating pool for you. Yeah, exactly. Plenty. I called it Plenty of Filth. Plenty of Fish was one of the first dating sites I ever joined, and it was just absolutely disgusting. Just like, it felt really sleazy, and there was so many fake accounts. I hated it. But I know people that have met people off it and got married. So, you know, never rule it out. Yeah. You still use it. Okay, Patrick. So, sorry, going back to the quiz thing. So, OkCupid, you create your profile, and then there are questions that you can answer. And I think it recommends answering like 50 to 100 to begin with. And the questions, I'm going to bring one up on my app now to talk through it, to sort of show how it works. You can get a badge to say that you care about the planet. Interesting. Profile. Answered questions. I've done 101 questions. Okay. So the question I've been asked is, how long do you generally wait before asking a new match out on a date? So I can skip it or answer it. So I'm going to answer it. How long do you generally wait before asking a new match out on a date? And what it says is your answer, and it gives me a list. You're probably not going to be able to see it that well. So it's 1 to 2 days, 3 to 4 days, a week or more. I'm reading it off the screen. It's really hard to. I wait for them to ask me out, okay? So you choose your answer. I would say a week or more, because I rarely go on dates anyway. So a week or more. Oh, wait, I've totally misread it. How long do you... Okay, because it says before asking a new match out on a date. I thought it meant between going on a date with a previous match, but I assume that means how long do you generally wait before asking? So once you match with someone, how long before you ask them out on a date? Well, yeah, a week or more, for sure. I want to chat a bit. But then what you do is underneath it, it says, which answers do you accept? And so you tick them. And if you tick them all, it means you're not bothered by it. Because then at the bottom, it says, what's the importance? A little, somewhat, or very. And then you can put some like notes there as well. Now, to explain why this is important, is when you answer questions, it then builds a profile about you, and it will give you a percentage. So when you start swiping and looking at people, it will say, here are your best matches. It could be 94%. And the answers you accept component is really great because, for example, I could get asked a question which is, what are your views on how do you feel about dating someone who smokes cigarettes? And it could be, I'm fine with it. I don't mind it. I'd rather not, but okay. Or absolutely not. So you answer that, and then it's answers you accept. Because it might be, I say, I am fine. I would rather not be with someone that smokes. Whereas the other person might not be a smoker, but they're like, no, I don't accept that answer. I don't want to be with anyone that's even would entertain that. And so that's how it builds the profile up. Have I missed something? Yeah, are you vegan or something? That would definitely be something on there. I know there was ones during the pandemic of like, are you vaccinated? Yeah, got pineapple on pizza. I mean, look, I'm gonna actually go through answered questions. Okay, so one of them I got was which word describes you better, carefree or intense? I put intense, and then answers you accept. I said I'd accept both of them. Okay, this is an interesting question. because I don't understand why you would ask anything else, but maybe that's just my naivety. About how long do you want your next relationship to last? 1 night, a few months to a year, several years, or the rest of my life? Do you litter? Often, rarely, or never? And then it's questions like, is marriage a necessity for two people who love each other? Do humans and modern primates, apes, chimps, etc., share a common evolutionary ancestor? I love stuff like this. But does it matter in the realms of a compatibility test? What was that? So I don't know if I've missed some stuff. You're curious to know if I've ever gone on more than one date in a day? No. I think the most frequently I've gone on dates is maybe twice in a month or something, but I don't even know if I've done that. I rarely go on dates. You say, why would you ask that? I don't know. Well, the website, I think it's like people can add it. There's thousands of questions. Pineapple. Oh, man. Love it if that was a deal breaker. So yeah, OkCupid, I like, and it also has a live streaming component. So on it, and I've been doing this a bit this week. There's a live streaming, and it's live streaming across loads of apps that share it, and it's actually a good way of chatting with people and getting to know people. Dating apps sound annoying. I'd rather alienate people in person. Amazing. I love that. Right, we're going to race through these, guys, because we're going to play the word game in 5 minutes. So if you are watching right now, make sure you're logged into the chat, because we need as many of you as possible typing in the chat so we can win this game. We need to get to level 14. We were so close last week. But yeah, I like the questions thing. That many questions might not really matter, but I think it's to help narrow down the matches. Like Plenty of Fish, I got 400 messages in 2 days, and it made it find. Yeah, I can imagine you got 400 messages, Nina. That does not surprise me at all. So yeah, I like it. I like it. I love that component. Right, Bumble. Some of you mentioned this. Make the first move. Who uses Bumble? Who hates it? Who likes it? Who's never heard of it? And I didn't realise there's ambassadors. Who are the ambassadors? Bumble honeys. Interesting. Samantha, you like it? Becky, you've never used it? Sure, it was a compliment. For those that don't know, Nina's been on some of my oldest YouTube videos from like 15 years ago. Very, very close friend of mine who I adore and is fucking amazing. Okay, you hated it. Okay, that's interesting. I want to hear from a female perspective why you hate it. Okay, it's much classier. All right. What do you mean by classier though? So for those that don't know, it is a app with swiping functionality, except if you match with someone, the woman has 24 hours to start the conversation, so that the man can't start the conversation. So it's to empower the woman. I like that idea. I think it's really, really great. But if they don't within 24 hours, it then asks you to pay credits to extend the window. I've made lots of matches on this, and then it never goes any further. They don't start the conversation, which I joke is like buyer's remorse. They regret matching with me. Appreciate that, Nina. It's good to. I'm really, really appreciate you stopping by today. By the way, for anyone that is new to this show this week, I just want to say I am really low energy right now. I'm really struggling today. But I think this show's going all right. But yeah, I'm normally much more chipper. So please do come back next week for sure. Match people who say exactly what they want and the girl always sends the first message. Yeah. Okay. Less unsolicited messages from men that you definitely don't want, if you know what I mean. No, but this is it. I think this is good. I think this is good for women. I'm just saying that when I've used it in the past, I have not. I've not enjoyed it for that reason. Let's have a look. I've not been on this in so long. So yeah, you get the image, and then is this the one where you get components? Yeah. So you get components like perfect first date, and then you write that. I'm hoping for. So it's like a prompt ... for you then to fill out. Okay. So yeah, that's what Bumble is. Cool. So it means creeps are less likely, and also the expectation of people is more realistic. Like, it's so interesting. I once matched a guy on both Tinder and Bumble, and he made the effort in his Bumble. When you say made the effort, you mean in his profile? Like, he'd done a bio on his... Because I do like the prompt components, and it's actually quite close to my favourite app that I've used in the past, which we'll get to shortly. No, I agree with this. I agree with this. You think it should be 50-50 on the first messaging. If you aren't interested, don't match in the first place. I also am curious to know how this is going to play out as an app as we sort of move towards gender equality, but also like gender fluidity. Okay, Nina's made a great point. Linking your Instagram is smart. I do it because it shows you're a real person. So in the past, whenever there are times where I have seen a profile, they link their Instagram, I check it out for that exact reason to see if they're legit. Instagram, if they've been on for years, you get a sense of a track record in terms of like, you know, you put on a persona on a dating profile, you're presenting yourself in a certain way. But on Instagram, although, you know, again, there's an editorial there of what people want to be perceived as. But, hey Karen, good to see you here. Another fellow old school YouTuber. Yeah, so, yeah, I was just saying, like, and so you can actually get a sense of like who they are and what they do. So, but I do get suspicious if they... Okay, interesting. I don't like when people try to supersede, as in before matching. Okay, because I've done that in the past. There are times where I've seen a profile I like, they've linked their Instagram. If I check it out and I like it, I might send a video message, and I will be transparent about it, and I'll just say that you seemed awesome. And then I would explain that I appreciate that they link their Instagram. It's a better way of getting a greater sense of who someone is, and you seem really cool. But then I would, and I talked about this at the beginning about prefacing expectations. I then say, I know this has come out of nowhere. It'd be cool to chat. If you're not interested in chatting, just say, and we can leave it there, no hard feelings. I think it's a really important way of diffusing it. Yeah, I get that. You would hate me for that. But the reason I do it is for the reason I mentioned right at the start, which was whenever I've used dating apps, I know I'm being drowned by complete idiots. And I've made a lot of friends going about that way, because often I get responses when they're not interested. They go, I'm not interested, but you seem cool. It'd be good to connect. And then we follow each other, and I've made friends that way. And that's really nice as well. But again, as I say, when I have gone through my phases of using dating apps, it has always been with the idea of, you know, let's see if we could become friends and stuff like that. I'd hate people seeing all my photos before. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. I love this. Nina says, that all being said, I met my current boyfriend because I didn't choose to match him on Tinder and he followed me on Instagram. So I saw more of his photos and who he was. So I reached out to him on Instagram. There we go, Nina. There we go. I'm glad. Oh, mate, I just went to the top of the actual chat. The guys who post the profile pic of them and their 10 friends. Which one are you? I can't stand that. There was one I remember of a girl who she took a photo and it was of it was like this in the mirror. So it was all of her but not her face. And I thought, okay, next one. Every photo was like that. And I was like, this is ridiculous. And like you get the ones where it's like 5 photos of them with other people. And I'm like, which one are you? It's just, yeah, it is funny. It is funny. Cool. All right. This one is, for me, this is a clear winner when it comes to apps. I love their branding. The dating app designed to be deleted. There's not, you can, a lot of these, all of these dating apps have paid versions for extra features. Hinge is actually very generous. You can so a feature that you normally have to pay for is being able to go backwards. So if you swiping too fast, make a mistake, you're able to go back. Hinge, you can do that in the free version. The reason I like Hinge is because, and this sounds like a really shallow descriptive thing, but I'm going to explain it, is I think Hinge has the best quality people on there. And what I mean is nothing to do with a value judgment on how people appear or who they are as people. What I mean is I think Hinge is the best quality app because when you connect with someone, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a conversation. The amount of other apps where you match with someone and then you send a message and you hear nothing back. Hinge just feels really legitimate. It feels like everyone who is there to have conversations. And I actually believe the majority of accounts on there are legitimate as well. So yeah, I think it's really, really good. Hinge. Hey Steve. Steve says, never used them. Personally, I felt like a creep doing online dating. Feels weird without that in-person touch. But again, I say it's an introduction, and I actually think it just diffuses everything because it's like all you're dealing with. Yes, okay, the swiping is, based on physicality, depending on which apps you use. But the thing is, like, there's also nothing to be ashamed of about physical attraction. Like, physical attraction is an important component, but at the end of the day, if you're going to meet someone, it's about having a conversation and sort of having that online. Get to know them. And, dating's expensive if you're going out. To go into London, I'm trying to think the last time I went on a date. When was the last time I went on a date? I'm tempted to say it was like 3-4 years ago. The pandemic just like... Yeah, maybe. Have you used Raya? Raya's not the celebrity one, is it? Because if so, I'm on the waiting list. My friend nominated me for it, and I got the whole, like, you're being processed. Yeah. Yeah, no, Steve was talking about it feeling weird. I totally get why it might feel weird. But yeah, Hinge is good. Right, I'm going to rush through this, guys, because we need to play the word game and then wrap this up. But the last one I'm going to show is one that someone I know recommended to me a few weeks ago. I would love to know your thoughts on it. It is called Thursday. Fuck dating apps 6 days a week. Anyone heard of this? One single day. Got dating app fatigue? You're not alone. We've never been more ready for something different. I actually think this is amazing, but because I don't live in a city, it wouldn't be good for me. So the way it works, every Thursday, the app comes to life with people near you who also want to meet that day. So basically, you set up your profile, but your profile isn't live. And then as soon as it's midnight and it's Thursday, you're then out, and then you can swipe in your area. And if you match with people, you can have conversations. But as soon as it's midnight again and it's Friday, it deletes every match, every conversation. It deletes everything. Your profile goes offline. You don't have to keep writing it every week, but that's it. So what it means is, within those 24 hours, if you match with someone, it speeds up the conversation. It kind of gives the sense of like, it's about, we're going to go on a date on Thursday. I don't think it's for that. I think it's like, it's a good way of just getting the conversation going. And then you can go to like a phone number and stuff like that. I think it's really, really cool. I love, this would give me so much anxiety. Again, this is the thing, is they're tailored for different people. A part of me was like, wow, that's pretty full on. I like that. Dating the incognito mode. What happens if you're always busy on a Friday, on a Thursday? We have to wait until a Friday app's made. There's nothing awkward about saying you met on Thursday. That is such a cool brand. There is nothing awkward about saying you met on Thursday. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. It's really, really cool. You think it'd be better on a Sunday? Interesting. Sunday, huh? Oh, maybe not Thursday. I have to concentrate on getting ready for work on Friday. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap this up now. We're going to play the game. So we've got 17 people watching right now. All of you who are watching, I hope that you're able to use the YouTube chat if you can. You're going to be a big help because we need to get to level 14 and it's a co-op game. This is great. We play it every week. We only play it once. So if we fail on level 1, that's it. We play this until we get to the end, all right? Is Thursday only in the UK? I don't know, actually. It says London and New York City. Oh, that's the exclusive events, though. I love it. 2 hours, 49 minutes till I'm turned on. That's funny. You can't scan the code on mobile. Can't you screenshot it and then do it? Wow, Nina, after all these years. Okay, Kieran says, met my wife 10 years ago on early dating apps, so it does work. What dating app was it? What dating app was it, Kieran? So the joke I make when people say, Myles, why are you single? Because I've been single 12, 13 years now. And, I've gone through this in the past before. I had a very traumatic experience like 11 years ago. And then I went 10 years without dating or relationships, even physical relationships. I avoided everything. And then it was only like 3 years ago that I worked through some stuff with a therapist. I discovered some stuff. And I realised I'd been dealing with abuse. Again, it's all these things that you don't realise you were on the receiving end of. I'm fortunately in a much better place now. But just to say, actually, the story of that is something I've been wanting to talk about for like 10, 11 years. One of the reasons I'm wanting to talk about it is it's the cliche of when you hear about victims not coming forward with their stories, you're worried about retribution and you're worried about not being believed. And unfortunately, I feel in a much better place of talking about it. But it's quite a long story, so I want to do it in the right setting. So I might do it on a podcast episode format. I might do it on a live show like this, but I definitely want to talk about the story. One reason being, someone told their story on YouTube. It got caught by World News and had like 6 million views on YouTube. And his story related to what I'd gone through. And this is the cliffhanger of the story. I suspected something in 30 seconds, and basically the person that did what they did to him, it turned out was the same person that did it to me 10 years ago. So in that moment, I was like, holy shit, holy fucking shit. I should have believed myself. And it's it's one of those moments of coming out of like gaslighting and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought I'd tell that story because we were talking about these dating apps now, and I kind of wanted to sort of explain, because I do generally get a lot of people asking questions of like, why am I single and stuff like that, and like, you know, I'm fine with people asking me personal questions and stuff like that, and it literally was, it wasn't me avoiding dating and stuff. It was like, it wasn't even I didn't have appetite for it. It was like I was subconsciously terrified of any kind of getting closeness, and that is pretty crazy. Yeah. It's a really crazy story, and one they could probably do a film on. It is. I was going to do it last year, and then it never came about. But a friend of mine, Alina, just actually, I think she mentioned it in the chat on one of my shows just before Christmas. She said something really, really nice. I think I mentioned it on a previous live show. She says, here's a good New Year's resolution. Healing. And that is all she said. She said healing. And it was like, any prior pain, it's working through it and telling your truth. And so, yeah, this year I really want to talk about it. Right. Anyway, guys, with that heavy one, it's time to play this. So I love everyone that's tuned in right now. I'm going to explain how this works. So, yeah, you got a QR code to use. Do you need to scan a code to play the word game just to make sure I'm prepared? So, I think there are other ways of doing it. Cheers, Joanna. No, it's cool. I mean, I feel like I'm able to share it because I'm very lucky to do a show with amazing people on here. So, yeah, much love to you all. Much love to you all. Yeah, scan it on your TV. So, yeah, everyone watching right now, I'm talking to you. We need you because this is a co-op game. So, just to explain it, the way it's going to work is we are going to be given a selection of letters, and we have to type in the YouTube chat as many 4-letter words or longer. And that is it. And you get more points for the longer words. Obviously, it depends on what letters you use as well. And if we just get past, you get 1 star, you go up to the next level. If we do quite well, you get 2 stars and you skip a level. Or if you get 3 stars, you skip 2 levels. I think that's how it works. But the other thing I should mention is, and as it says on there now, is when you guess a word correctly, you are going to be locked out. You're not going to be able to guess anymore until on the timer, it passes another padlock. And then it unlocks and then you're back in the game. So you do want to get guesses in early. But if you are locked out and you can't guess, tell other people in the chat. Help them out because we're all helping together. Later on, we're going to get levels where there are fake letters. And a fake letter means one of the letters you're not allowed to use, but you don't know which one. So if you're typing in a word that is definitely a real word and it's not accepting it, it means one of those letters is fake. And then later on, you get a fake letter and also you get a random letter that you don't know what it is and you have to work out what it is. Good to see you here, Hannah. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Mojo's got the spirit here. So yeah, hopefully Steve, you work that out. Yeah, so you type it in the chat. Yeah. In that chat where you're all typing now. Okay, everyone? Let me take a swig of water. Oh, man. You hate that. I hate the fake letters are horrible. Because basically, the mystery letter's worse because it doesn't tell you what the mystery letter is until right at the end. And then like everyone only gets one guess. Right, let me load up the YouTube page for me so I can guess here. Testing. Oh, let's end the poll first. 1 second. So, I was asking. Not anymore. 42% for dating apps. Never. 38. Sometimes 11. And yes, lots. 7%. Like the screen you're projecting, the same one I'd see anyway, right? Yes, but you need to scan the code so that your submissions in the chat are going to count on this. I believe that's the case. I think there's a way of doing it without scanning the code, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, that's a mirror link. Autopilot. Oh, maybe that's why it was messing up before. Okay. Can't you scan it? If you can't scan it, can't you screen grab it and then click that? If you screen grab it, you can... Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? Let's see if this works. Oh. Is it not letting me zoom in? Wait. Here we go. Oh, wait. I'm gonna get this. No, it's not gonna let me. Nope. Let's have a look here. Is that working? Does that make it easier? I'm trying. I don't know. All right, we need to crack on with this. Okay. Let me make myself a bit smaller. Let me just close all these dating app pages. Oh, just loaded that back up. Right, here we are. Sorry, I didn't even see the chat if it was working. Okay. So here you go, you're back. I don't know why, Nina. I'm sorry. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Right, we're going. Right, let's get some music going. Some video game music. Here we go, everybody. Good luck. To Blizz. You're not late. You're in the game. Here we go. Oh, by the way, let me move myself out of the way. I'll put myself there. Everybody. There are so many of us playing today. Level 14 is the record for us. Can we beat it today? Let's go. To be honest, Nina, you can still play along. We'll just use yours. Geralt of Rivia. Teal. Oh. If V is still watching, she'll like you. It's her favourite colour. She's on Team Teal. Someone got Rattle. Well done, Siogo. And also, they are listed in alphabetical order, which can help you. So at the moment, there's one that begins with L or earlier. Is there maybe one that begins with A? Or Earl? E-A-R-L? There we go, see? Earl. Right, alert. There might be another one beginning with A that's 5 letters. Right. Tetra's good. I mean, we've done it. We've done this level, but, you know, it's good to get them all. Because, unfortunately, it doesn't tell you. And at the end, it will do syncing. So, like, in this moment, it's like, just get your last attempts in. But anyway, this is how the game works. Well done, guys. So, we skip 2 levels. Cool. We ready again? did you get pigeon? Did you get pigeon? Well, oh, well done. But there's one that's longer that uses all of them. I'm doing terrible today. My brain is totally fried, that's why. Opening. Well done, Hannah. Great. Let's get some game show style music. I love this song. I can't find it. Well done, guys. Really good. Really, really good. We are a solid team. Hi to anyone that's just joined. Don't forget to hit the like button and scan the code that you see it down at the bottom to join in. Right, did we get 3 stars? 2 stars. Skip another 2 levels. Right, off to level 6. Oh no, level 5. Here we go. Noggin. CORP I thought would be cool. Wow, longest one though. Oh, I thought co-pilot, but there's no I. Protocol. Wow. Wow. Well done. That was a power move right there. Wow, 3 left. 3 full letters. So one's going to begin with C. One beginning with P. No, two full letters beginning with P. Sorry, 2 4-letter words beginning with P. And one beginning with C. And it could be a CL or a CO. Get yourself on countdown. Well done, everyone. Right, well done. Level 8. We are just over halfway. Okay, there's a fake letter. Let's see if we can find out what it is. Okay, so it's not F, it's not M, it's not T. I bet it's X. Next. Can you do next? Or is it N? It could be N. How about near? I think X is the fake one. Oh no, yeah, X is the fake one. Okay, but we weren't using X anyway. So stop using X. Lots of 4-letter ones. So F is there's 2 more 4-letter F ones. I'm just like, my brain is so dead today. Right. Nice one. Level 10. Onwards. Oh, no more music. Right, let's fix this. Oh, wait, I do have the song I like. Let's get this. This is funky. Okay, fake letter again. Is it X again? Yeah, X. Seeds, yes. Okay, so it's just beginning with B, maybe D, D-E, D, deed, no, D. One more. It either begins with B or D. Dibs is a good one. Oh. So it comes alphabetically after... Oh, nice one. Whoa, that's the first time we've ever got all of them. Well done. Guys, can we just appreciate for a moment? We're doing level 13. If we get this one, we're going to play for a new record, but this is going to have a secret letter in it. Oh man, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Let's see if we can find out what the okay, feed. Can use. I bet Z is the fake one. Oh, this is proper game show. I mean, this is on Beat Saber, this song. I love it. Like classic Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog music meets Daft Punk. Right, if someone works out what the hidden letter is, do say it. Hey Anisha, welcome. Oh, it's S. Use S as quick as you can. Oh, someone had already worked out it was S. So I'd missed that. Right, are there any that we can do as plurals? Fens. Any others? Needs. Yeah, you've done that. And then we've done it. Oh mate. Right, let's get let's hit this up with. Oh no, we should put more upbeat. Well done. Look at this. So I think this means now we're level 16. So this is a record. But we did do 13. So maybe we haven't. Maybe we have to win this one now. Let's go, guys. Well done, everyone. Proud. Very proud. Here we go. I'm seeing if A's in it. Serve. Okay, no. Oh, you did serve. Service. So I is the hidden letter. I is the hidden letter, everyone. Use I. Rice. Or rices. Yeah, rices. Oh, it has to be 5 letters or above now. Okay. Yeah, so I. But the fake letter, have we worked out what that is yet? Sever. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. L is fake. Well done. Yep. So don't use L, anyone. Guys, we need a couple more. We got like 10 seconds. Oh, Veers. I got Veers in the nick of time. Oh, no. It wasn't enough. So level 16. Wow. Okay. Well done, everybody. Well done. Now let's have a look at the scores. That was so close. Well done. Look at the good players there. Good players. I'll just scroll down so you can see. There we go. Cool. Listen, everybody. Yeah, new record. Well done. Level 16, that's good. That's good. A lot more of you were playing this time, and a lot of you, it was your first time playing the game. It's really difficult. It's all about working out what that secret... Love that. No. We did well. We did well. I got a couple of big ends then. Yeah, I played terrible today. You were carrying me, everybody. You did really well. You need to read a dictionary. Oh, man. Oh, wait. It's started another game. Let's close this. Look. I'm going to wrap this up now. I love you all. Thank you for bearing with me. I literally got back from a 2-hour trip. I walked 9 kilometers from the thing with my bags. Got in through the front door. Turned on the power. And turned this on. And yeah, it was a really good show. So I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone. And as always, as soon as I go to the credits, anything you say appears at the bottom, because it's now about what you think. So have a wonderful week. Remember, Friday, PlayStation VR without parole. I'll be presenting on there 11 o'clock. So 30 minutes from now on Friday is when I go live. Check it out. It's a really great show. And yeah, I love you all. So love, respect, empathy. Adios till next time. Let's roll it out. Peace.
I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye big sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes. I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye big sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes.
What up? What up, people? All you people who stay to the end every time from your little post-credit scene where I do something and then, like, Iron Man comes in and it's like a Marvel exclusive. Not just vitamin G for gratitude, vitamin D, D3. Gonna have one of these now, very important. Do you want to see something funny? Always got to think about, like, I always just chat rubbish at the end. No, honestly, thanks, guys. D3. D3. Yeah, I'll post credits again. Yeah, it's always fun. So they had karaoke at this work do. Really, really good. Everyone went for it. It was really, really good fun. I did karaoke because they had Linkin Park on it. I was absolutely hammered. And someone videoed it. And I've got the video here. Hey, Canuck, the show's over, man. This is post-credits. You want to see? You want to see? You want to see? It's just like worst first impressions of like, who is this psycho we work with? You have to add a blooper reel one next week. Oh, man. Here we go. Is it going to play it? To be honest, I should probably be careful. It's not going to come through the speakers. 1 second. Yeah, let's try this. There we go. This was, they didn't have many on there. They had a few, but this was faint. One of my colleagues was going to do the rap, and then it was ridiculous how many people were in that room. And then it was just me. I was absolutely trashed on red wine. Just pouring red wine, get my priorities right. Yeah, it was funny, man. Oh my goodness. Right, how do I get rid of this video? Do that, and I can get rid of me double there. Right, yeah. Honestly, ending it there. Always just do a bit of rambling at the end. It's always nice to have something to put at the end. Next week's show, what should we do? Because I know you guys you like the quiz, don't you? I haven't done a I could do a quiz. The idea of doing an entire episode of just that word game, on the one hand, I'm like, that does sound appealing, but I do just kind of like having it as a one-off at the end of shows, you know, because then it just makes it feel like there's something at stake. You want to win it because you know it's going to be all over. So yeah. Yeah, topic ideas. Trying to think. I did not know there's a new Monkey Island coming out. That's cool though. Exactly. You can have too much of a good thing. Easter theme. When is Easter? It's let's have a look. April 17th, isn't it? Easter Sunday. We'll have to do we'll do an Easter thing. Yeah, we'll talk about Jesus. Is that what you want to do? Talk about zombie Jesus? Is that what we're talking about? And his egg crusade? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, 17th of April. Cool. I don't know. We'll work something out. Right now, I am going to bed because I am exhausted and I've got work in 9 hours and I've got the busiest 2 days ever. I've got some targets to hit. It's exciting, but it's knackering. Love you all. Have a great rest of the week and hopefully we'll see you Friday on Without Parole. Bye-bye.